All right, the first thing you want to do is you want to clean the outside of your pipe and the inside of the fitting that it's going to. So we have a couple tools here. We have this. You insert it in, you just clean it. You can also use sandpaper. You get it nice and clean. Use this. Yeah. Get it nice and clean. Then you want to take this flux. You just kind of paint it right on there. You want to get a decent amount on there. This is what will help the solder to bond. You also want to put some on the inside of this part. So the two mating surfaces right there is what you put them on. And insert them together. Once you have that, you want to start heating up the joint. When I do this, I'm using pliers because the copper is going to get hot. What I want to do is, if you see this, that's the hottest part right there of the flame, right by the cone, that bright cone, not this out here, but right in here. So that's what you want to use to heat this up. Now you want to make sure it gets hot enough so that this solder right here, this solder will liquefy. So to check that, I periodically touch it like this, and I pull it away. Once it liquefies, I know it's hot enough. Starting to liquefy, so now I'm going to pull it away from the heat source and get it to go around it as quickly as I can. It's going to naturally try to work its way around towards the heat source, but you want to kind of help it along there as well. Now if I would have kept it on the heat source when I did that, it would have burned away all the flux that's in there, and it would not have bonded. It also would have gotten way too hot. Some of you, when you do this, you'll see a discoloration on here. That's from heating it too long. So once it's hot enough and it liquefies, you pull it away from the heat source, but you want to act very fast because it will cool down very quickly. It will cool down so much where this will no longer liquefy, okay? So, I don't know if you can see that very well on there, but you want to have a nice clean joint going on there. And this is really hot, so you don't want to touch this, okay? So then you can take this and let it cool down before you apply flux for your next joint, because it's going to pretty much melt away right away, okay? So if you have any questions, make sure you ask. And if the flame goes out right here, because sometimes if you put the copper too close to this, it'll extinguish the flame. So if the flame goes out, you need to turn this off right here, this knob. So clockwise, we'll turn it off, and then you can ask for some help to relight it. Okay, because otherwise, that's just gas coming out. We don't want that. Okay, so I'll be around if you have any questions, and hope it works out.